Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Gun! 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 Hey! 4 down, 4 down, 4 down. 117, 117. Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
And now they'll throw with Allen. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 23 yards on the play.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Now Scott trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd down now, Scott, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Gun! 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 Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Allen. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
first down. Garoppolo under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on third down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass.
12.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He'll rifle this one. And got his man complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play here for the Dolphins on third. 47 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Wait. 13. 11. 65.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Uzama. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Following the penalty, Lynch. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
11.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. The quick slant caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Dolphins are in for 6. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills getting set to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Mark.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He gets this out to Foster on the right side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Lucky 56.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Hey, come on, come on, come on. Go ahead, go ahead.
Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Now the Bills will take another timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 13, 13. White, white, white. 2, 2, 2.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there just before halftime. 63 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They'll try the left side. Scott, and he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
He's going to get it running right. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Boston Scott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
21.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I got him. Watch him now, Barney. Watch him now, Barney.
On 2nd down, Scott. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Detroit!
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
On 1st down, Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Allen will try again on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Scott. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Keith Marshall, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now Allen to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10.
11.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
I got you.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
11.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Here's Matt Hawk now, standing just outside his own goal line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 22. A very good return there, giving him an even 20 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Back now here on EA Sports.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Now Marshall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney.
On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. The Dolphins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Garoppolo now. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick 6. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
21.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think if Dolphin was able to fall on it, yes, they'll keep possession here. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. This is Marshall. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. The Bills on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
And here's Marshall. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll run with Marshall. And he'll be taken down at the 34. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Detroit! Detroit!
They run with Ajayi. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So with that, you figure, this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
So now here come the Dolphins. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Powering his way forward. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A good pickup there, a 22. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Come on, fellas, here we go. 49,
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And he slings one that's incomplete. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Leopard! Leopard! Over!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. And Charles, I think when the